Hi there, people. What's going on? I want to do an extra episode today. I did already one extra episode, but today I want to do. This is gonna be evening thought, something new because I usually do my videos in the early morning, somewhere in 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That time very peaceful and quiet. But today is 9 p.m. and I was watching a game, so I had my dinner. Then I thought, let's just do a couple of videos for you guys, upload it at an odd time. People with okay, he's up. So I did those. I did compressed videos and line talk, but I want to share a few things with you, like few updates and what's going on with the channel, and then few things I want to share with you, right? So without doing so much drama, let's get into one by one. First thing, House of Zoologist. I reviewed a fragrance few days back. The fragrance was, I think, camel, yeah, and it was like my friend's bottle. He lent me his bottle is a 60 ml extrait de parfum, expensive, $200 something, and he got it from Fragrance BD. So kind of like when I reviewed, I of course do not have all the full information, but I made a tiny little mistake. Like that was only mistake I made in the video, which was I said Fragrance BD, like one of our trusted sellers in Bangladesh, is official distributor. Turns out they are not official distributor because turns out Zoologist doesn't give away fragrances to sell to people who do not have shop. But what I really understood that Zoologist itself is a website based, like a brand. It's a niche brand, well-known brand. Definitely is a posh brand, very unique, sort of like animal themed, like Penhaligon's has this animal theme line. So he has his love for animals that I feel. The owner is Victor Wong, right? He's from Hong Kong and then lives in Canada, I think. I don't know where. He's a citizen of Canada, I think. He's Canadian. So the review all went okay for me. I mean, I tried my best to do what I do usually, assess it as much as my nose likes it or doesn't like it. I gave it an 8, favorable review. Even though it's not my bottle, there's nothing I can gain out of it. I'm not decanting it. But I really said few things. Perhaps it did not reach the owner very well. Perhaps, I don't know. I'm just assuming these things because he kind of shared my video, and one of my brothers from our Fragcomm, he said that Victor Wong said in his post that he didn't know who I was. He thought I was a girl hiding behind some fragrances, show my hands and whatnot. I feel like kind of like sarcasm in this. I shared it. I did not like that. Okay, honestly speaking, because I don't owe them anything. I don't owe any community anything. I can do reviews as much as I want. I can bash it. I can give it 1, 0, but I do not do it with a purpose. Whatever I like with my taste, that's what reviewers do. By right, they should do. But I did not like the first part when he said he didn't know me. It's not like I assume everybody should know me. Perhaps he doesn't know me, but thinking that I'm girl, you can just go to the profile. You can go to that channel. I have about 2,600 videos. Yeah, and I did review a lot of other posh brands. Rojada commented on me. I did review Steven's review fragrances, Josh Mayer fragrances, House of Imaginary Authors. Every single house is a big house, and imagine Rojada, the one of the most luxurious house, who actually have outlets everywhere in the posh areas. He was kind enough to leave me a nice comment. So I did not see the point. Perhaps I compared with a designer perfume or something, and I said it was not very long lasting, which is what I felt. And he agreed that it was not very long lasting. He explained why it's not as long lasting, because they wanted to make it more realistic, that camel going through the streets or something, like has this nice lights. So for me, it's more than the story. What I really buy is the fragrance. Like I want to sniff and I can tell that, like let's say LDDM, when I smell that perfume, and then I can tell you, like, it does have the interpretation of that beach, like the sandy night, cold night, and there's a wooden log, kind of like this nice desert smell. It does evoke that feeling. But the camel, I did not really feel the vibe of it. I said it's not overwhelming, it's not super animalic, and I didn't feel I felt a bit overpriced. I could say that, but I did say it is a good perfume. Then I wanted to try the rest of the line. But one thing I mentioned, I think perhaps it was about the samples are being expensive. But I did say respect because the bottles look nice and all that. But there was no point of the sarcasm. I did not really get that sarcasm part, but hey, it's okay. So I am really interested now to review his perfumes, and I would like to see perhaps apart from other favorable reviews which he actually shares in his page. Hey, look, Dan Norton or someone who did review, Steven reviewed, or someone reviewed, and it's a 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10 to everything. Okay, I like Sike review, that's a 10 out of 10. Daniel Saikon is a 10 out of 10. So I do not take it personally, but it kind of got me a little bit upset. So yeah, now you know I'm not a woman, I'm a dude, right? Perhaps you know me from earlier, but perhaps it was supposed to be a dark humor that I do not really feel the vibe. So sorry, but not sorry. First thing. Second thing, I want to talk about, I found about this group. Recently, I'm going through some, like highs and lows, more lows than highs. But recent times, some people are hitting like those bots, fake, like dislikes. Moment you upload, suddenly 16 dislikes automatically. I usually get like 5, 7. It depends. I even got more, 30, 40 in some videos if I did some content that people didn't like. But imagine unfairness, like some people are really upset, and they are trying to, they did this to many other reviewers, many other channels over the past in different areas. But you imagine you just uploaded, and then imagine you see like 1 like and 16 dislikes, and you automatically know there's someone is upset. And I asked in my group, they said this is an automatic bot, bot or bot, I don't know how you say that. But these are generating from people who are really the lowest of the low, and they're really upset about you, they don't like perhaps something about you. So I figured it out. So I was not upset anymore. If you dislike my videos, I have nothing to lose. People do watch my reviews, those who like me, those who trust me. But that one thing was a bit upsetting at first, but then I was okay with it. And then there are some other negatives happening in the country. Like I don't want to share those, but I try to show you my smiling face. But I discovered this Reddit. I'm not on Reddit. Is it called Reddit? This site or app, whatever, where people share, and they have these groups. So there's a fragrance community, anti-fragrance community group, and I saw, who was it? Dan Norton was doing a video on them, and then the original Dogman used to talk about it, but I never went. So 2 days back, I was just like interested. I was just bored. I'm like, what do I do? I was just in Google. I was like bored. I'm like, let's just Google Joy Amin. When you are bored, that's what you do. I said Joy Amin in Google. I typed and I go for images. I want to see like, what does Google have on me? Because I have covered so much. So I was expecting like a nice profile. No, I'm just joking. I was expecting to see nothing. To my surprise, some of my bottles showed, my collection, my group, my reviews, those thumbnails. And one place it says something that I actually do not remember putting a title as, like, I'm like, that is me, sorry. I was like, that is me, like that review. But hold on, just give me a second. Yeah, sorry. So when I clicked it, what happened was like it took me to the Reddit, and then it says I went to this place. It looked like a dark place, like, what is this? Where am I? It doesn't look like my channel, doesn't look like my page. And it's apparently the Reddit page where people have a forum like Fragrantica. Then they discuss, they put some anti reviewers. There are like a lot of satire, a lot of sarcasm. At first I was like a bit panicked. I'm like, what did I do? Why am I here? And then I realized that I was mentioned in the whole, I read the forum for 2.5 hours, just going through interesting stuff. Got to learn a lot of things. I want to share some things that I learned from that and my journey so far. And at first I was like not upset. I was a bit shocked, to be honest, because someone put that review that I did few days back for fun. That's my Vaseline, like the what you call lotion that I use for my skin and all that, because I have dry skin. But people have apparently put it like, hey, he jerks off with that shit. Then there's like a tissue box, so it's apparently it's nasty to them. And I was like, none of these people jerk off. That's just sad, man. Like these people are so innocent and virgins. Like perhaps they have a wife already, so they don't need to. But I'm single, dude. Why judgment? I'm just joking. But I don't use lotion. I mean, I don't need lotion. Why would I need lotion? It's like too slippery, and then before you know, it's gone. Man, what's the point? Better use something like aloe vera gel. That's more effective. But imagine like you put some lotion and then you get like all sort of allergies and shit. No, sick. No need. but I like keeping it. This is my trusted buddy for like so many years. I like the aloe vera smell. So yeah, that was supposed to be funny, and then it went a little bit serious and dark with some comments from certain members. I was looking for really something that actually will be a good criticism, which I can improve. And I took note, like, of course it's my channel, so I look for my sort of related posts. Then on the way I saw nobody was spared. Jeremy perhaps is more favored in that Reddit group. I forgot that group's name, Reddit, that whatever. So Jeremy used to get some comments, some funny, but some people seem to like him, like he's the god or something regarded there. But Mark got bashed, Ashton got bashed, so many people. And some of the posts were really funny, like I really liked it. Ross Carlos gets the most. Oh my God, I feel so bad for the guy. I'm like, they call him boring. They call him like he's buying subs. And then this other one, a school of that dude with bald head. So a lot of people get a lot of hatred. I mean, like compared to that, I got not much. But then there was this comments like, I know who did it because the same guy from Bangladesh, perhaps he's Bangladeshi guy, he mentions Joyman so pathetic, he just works in a shop, he decants. And then I'm like, this line sounds familiar. He goes to international places, pages and other people's videos, and he tried to put me down. So then I started getting a little bit upset. I'm like, even here, this is such a honor, like I'm like, I must be doing something right. At first, the owner of Zoologist calls me Omen, and he shares my video. Of course, if I was nobody, he wouldn't share. Then I was like, let's take the positives out of it, like I started becoming really happy. If I was not important, if I was not such an important guy, why would they share about me? Then I actually started enjoying the post, I was not getting mad anymore. And as I go, trust me, something nice happened in that sarcasm group. One guy was very nice. He said, I actually think Joyamin was a good guy. And he used to really honestly review. He thanks, he's very polite, he's very thankful for anything that's sent to him. But in general, his videos are a bit too long, but he actually got into too much of addiction, which I totally agree. I got into this, I know what I've got into. Last 2 years, I went overboard. I know that. But I wanted to review everything out there. This is kind of like those things, people have and they cannot stop. Yeah, I got into trouble. I shared this. I do have a Decant page. So those people who are making fun of me as a Decant page seller, whatever, I was not upset because I started the trend. And these very same people who criticize me have their own page trying to follow me, trying to get business, but they cannot do well because they don't understand business. So I have created some platform in Bangladesh. From Bangladesh platform, I can work in internationally. So some of the people made fun of my house. I'm not very rich. I don't have nice cabinet. Yeah, I know. I can make a cabinet, but we'll be moving from this house sometime soon. So I don't want to do any renovation. I just want to keep my bottles safe. That's all. One guy said, I wish there's a cat walk around this perfume collection, and they want to see what happens. And then I got made fun for, like I cannot afford a nice place, but I spend so much on perfume. I can see that I don't balance my life very well. So I can take the criticism as long as they're positive. Any guy, if you not taking a low blow, what I mean by low blow, like unfair kind of like personal attack. If that's not it, if it's just for good fun, if it's for really criticizing you for something that you're doing wrong, you can take it. Yeah, I couldn't manage my channel, what you call monetization. I could have benefited from 20 million views. I could have made money. Of course, everybody needs money, but I understood one point. My goal to do this is to take myself in the next level, to take my country's name in the next level, that people now know Bangladesh. Like a guy from Bangladesh reviewed the highest number of videos or reviewed highest number of fragrances in the world. That is unbelievable, isn't it? So I did spend, yeah, I did work hard. I worked smart. I worked extra hours, yeah, to get the fragrances. Sometimes, it's not as easy as you think, right? The people who collect, they know, right? So yeah, I mean, I was like enjoy that, but oh man, the whole like demi rolling, some of them got really bad, and I really think, like we need this kind of like, other side. People are like saying, hate them, they are like ridiculous. I think we need them. Sometimes you can learn one thing or two, you can take positives, and I think I take it as a positive. I really found to be hilarious, funny. They have good humor, apart from one or two people who are nasty, downright, like they just literally like not funny, okay, but they are just mean. They just try to bring you down, and you can tell a little bit of jealousy somewhere. Not just me, any reviewer. If you have a good collection, they'll hate you. If you don't have a collection, they'll hate you. Whatever you do, they'll hate you. Like I'll tell you, if you're breathing, they'll hate you. As long as you're in the community, they'll hate you. If you get a little bit of love, they'll hate you. If you do not get any views, they'll make fun of you. Hey, you've been doing this shit for 10 years, you got only 123 subscribers, and if you have 60,000 or 100,000, they'll be like, you've been buying subs. So if it's fair, like if you can see one guy got like 1,000 in 2 days, or they got 20,000 in 1 year or 6 months, that time, some of the reviewers, they perhaps buy subscribers. I don't know how that works. I'm not very advanced, but I did my subscriber count with doing videos, and I work almost every day. I change the pattern. I'm very proud about it. Many reviewers disappear like for months. Mark went missing for months. Many other reviewers actually that got like people, like to unfollow them or forget about them, at times. And it's sad but true. I would say for Mark's case, he has perhaps a job that he has to travel, and he's one guy everybody follows. Since the beginning, he's the fragrance guru. And if you compare him with Jeremy on the polar opposite side, Jeremy is more like a, like fragrance showing, like bling bling, show off, girls, a lot of nonsense he does, which is not related to fragrance, but it's entertainment. But on the other side, Mark does break down the fragrance. He knows about perfumes, unlike us. We're just the apprentice, we're just learning. So, but Jeremy was always around, so he's popular, he has his own line. But it's sad, like Mark actually, his case is kind of sad because personally, I believe he is the one who should have the highest subscriber number. For me, this is what I feel. I got about 60K, he's around 50K, but he's been doing this since last 10 years plus. He started a trend. As far as I know, he's the one. And he gets bashed for doing his frank review. Sometimes he's very, very, what do you call, frank and bashing perfumes. We don't have the heart to do it that much, but sometimes we do. I say once, twice, but in general, I try to give more positive reviews than negative. And I'll just share one secret with you before I go today. Why do I do more positive reviews? Because I don't want to buy fragrances that I do not like. I'm not rich enough to buy every single fragrance out there that I'm not going to be able to wear, but I'll just bash it, so I bought it. I'm not going to buy a Creed that I don't like, and I'm going to review it and give it a 0. Absolutely not. I run my page in Bangladesh. I have a small Decant page, and I have to bring fragrances in general. They have to be long lasting, crowd favorite. I will be able to sell, use, and give good reviews. Yeah, I have my limitations, right? So there's no secret. Everything is open. But some people, they can afford. They can get, sponsored. This is the truth. It hurts sometimes. For me, if I was in the States with 60K subscribers, 2,600 videos, do you think I would be without monetization or free bottles? I would perhaps have my own brand today, but it doesn't bother me, because when you get a free bottle, you are sometimes forced to say good things. You cannot be actually bashing a perfume your friend gave you, isn't it? So my life is easy when I get, like, let's say from a seller. He's like, here's a bottle for you. You can review it. He's not the owner, but he's the seller. You can give your personal opinion. You can be frank, and you don't have to be super nice because you got it for free. Okay. So yeah, in Bangladesh, you would imagine, like, how can people buy fragrance? Fragrances are really affordable here in Bangladesh because we have gray market, okay, and we have sellers, online sellers. They manage good prices. But in general, fragrances are not fake. Many people think like Bangladesh people don't have money. It's a poor country. It's a poor country, and it got a lot of corruption. Some people are very poor, majority, but those who are rich, insane amount of money. You cannot imagine. You might have a Rolls Royce, he might have 10. You just do not know, right? So people who have money, who have collection, my collection is nothing. It's a baby collection. I have mostly designers. I love my designers. This is my game. I love designers. I got into designer game because I wanted to more like, be popular. If someone says, I'm doing this not for money, I'm not doing it for fame, I don't know why I'm doing this, he's lying. If someone says, this is not my first work, decanting is not my first thing, I have other money sources, and you bashing me for doing decanting, and you're also decanting, why are you doing decanting, right? You are doing this because you like the money, you like the work, and you are also greedy, just like me, right? So I'm greedy for success, I'm not gonna lie, but I really wished I had monetization, Bangladesh, but you see, look at the positives. Despite being in Bangladesh, I could review so much more. We have a nice community. We have almost 10,000 members there, and we have a subscriber base bigger than some of the niche houses, like their followers, and still it's going pretty strong. The interest is there. So these two things, I just want to share with you. But sometimes going through some low and people just make you feel worse. But if you're strong enough, you can pull yourself out. So the Lotion saga continues. It's gonna stay there, but no tissue. Sadly, that's not the case. What you think, and continue. I wish you all the best, and I think you guys are awesome in Reddit. And even if you hate me, if you make fun of me, if you make memes, I don't mind. It's an entertaining place, but it's not really good for people who are really getting bashed bad. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll just sign out for the night, and thank you very much for watching. Means everything. You can make everybody happy, but to me that matters the most is the people who actually are my honest critics, who tells me things like, Joy, you talk too much, your lighting is not good, your mic is not good, phone is not good. These are all good points. I cannot afford a good camera at that moment, okay? And I don't have an editing skill. I'm sorry about that, my limitations. But if someone's taking, like personal rage out against me because they hate me for my guts. I cannot help them. They're just my biggest followers. They watch all my videos. They hate me, but they watch me. So that's something I would say achievement so far for last 6 years. So thank you very much for people, for everything. And you guys are awesome. And I hope the work remains more than any reviewer. See you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.